Don't mind me putting on lotion in the background. My hands are dry. It's been very cold. Hey guys, hello. Happy Thursday. I hope today's going well for you. Today's a bit of a low energy day for me, if I'm going to be quite perfectly honest. So we're gonna just roll with it. We're gonna have a good time, but we might be a bit less hygiene. Wow, all the things today. I'm still putting on lotion. My hands were very dry when I sat down, and it was bothering me, and I was like, oh man, I've already hit the go live button, but time for hand lotion, I guess. It smells like peaches, in case you're wondering. I really like peach as a scent and a flavor. Oh gosh, I like peach flavored drinks a lot. Like Italian sodas and stuff. I don't know, they're just, peach is good. Peach is very good. Anyways, hello, my name is Quimby, welcome to the stream. Today, we are going to be headed back to Portal 2 for some community test chambers. It's a community test chambers day, woo! Little clappy hands. Little friendly clappy hands. Portal 2 Pog. Hey, hi Dito Killer, welcome, it's good to see you. Oh, I forgot to figure out what was going on with the disabled links. No. Oh my gosh. It's fine, chat. It's fine. We'll just have to look the chambers up like normal. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe I forgot about that. It's a low energy day. It's a brain. No links, not pug. I know. Oh my gosh. Today's just one of the brain days. It's one of the days where I hope that my brain's going to work, but I'm not sure if it's going to. Oh boy. RIP. But as always, if you have a chamber that you'd like me to try, that you'd like me to, give a little shot at, feel free to tell me about it in chat, and I will try it out. I really like these. I'll recommend Answer is Angled. Ooh, that's a lovely name. Okay, alright. I will put that to the queue. I might do a warm-up chamber to start, just like an easy one that I've got queued up. But, Answer is Angled. Let me actually see if I can find that right now. While we are... Oh, you can hear the Portal music in the background. Oh no! Oh no, we've got double music. Oh no. Let's see if I can find this fast. Arcadian.png. I will assume so. It's answered as Angle, alright, and... I think the Portal music is gone. Okay, I should cut the intro music soon. It's one of the first well-thought puzzles I played and my favorite. Awesome. I'm very excited to play it then. I'm very, very excited. Alright, cutting the intro music. It's too hype. I don't have brain space today. Me at work. Quimby starts streaming immediately, stills everything and watches. What can I say? I'm kinda like that. I'm kind of a big deal. Thanks, Alpha. It's always a pleasure to have you here. It's not hard, but it's what got me into community chambers. Oh, nice. Here, I'm going to pop into the game view in 3, 2, 1, and pop. Hello, it's me. Hello, it's Portal. You can hear the music now. If it's not hard and what got you into community chambers, we might start with that then, just because, I love a good not hard warm-up moment. So why don't we give it a shot? Let's just start over here. Hope everyone's day is going well. My day is going decently well, like as well as can be expected for a brain day. Apparently Russia just started a war. Is it officially a war, or I know that they did invade, but like I don't know if it actually is. And actually I don't super want to talk about that at the moment. I'd like to play chambers and not worry about the present future. I don't know if this brisk Portal 2 morning / afternoon / evening / night / time zone appropriate time. Heck yeah! We do
Yeah,
a
just
little bit of
getting a test ready for
oh my gosh.
you. Obviously, who else would I be doing it for? No one.
Yeah, test for me, clearly.
Well, does give me an idea. What if we stand here and let the gentle hum of the laser transport us to a state of
Okay, alright.
relaxation, might help us think of a way to open the door.
Laser
do
hum.
the test. Just do the test.
Laser hum. Wheatley, yeah. This, ooh, the lovely laser hum. Oh, hello. Hello, friend. Hey, buddy. I kind of want to destroy his, monitor. Can I think of a good way to destroy his monitor? I don't think I could use this at all to destroy it, and I don't think I could use momentum in any way. There's not really a turret or anything, so I don't know. Looking dramatic, my man Wheatley. Yeah, he looks so dramatic. Like, look at that guy. Look at him go. He looks so very dramatic. Cutely T-poses. Hey, Nikki! Good to have you here. Does this fizzle the cube? Yes, it does. Good to know. Nikki, it's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Hold on, I kind of want to see what this does. Oh, I don't have a portal gun. I just noticed. Whoa! Okay. Okay, that's cool. Okay, that's very, very cool. Oh, I like this. Looks like Nikki's loading in. Yeah, Nikki is loading in. We're starting dominance. I mean, when is it not a good time to start dominance? Wait, so does that mean... First of all, does my little avatar still have a portal gun? I don't know if it does. It kind of looks like it might, but that might just be my arm. I don't know. Sorry, just wanted to know. Nikki B. Lover has joined the game. Nikki B. Lover has joined the game. Okay. Okay. Oh, I see how it is. I see exactly how it is. I've got no portals. I have to use the laser to open the portals. And I have to get things through over to there. Can I, just out of curiosity, take this cube over to the other side? Nikki B. Lover is now floating away while T-posing. Nice. You'll love to see it. Can I... Ah! Okay, I think that's it. Wait, but not quite. That is one solution, but I need to be over there while it happens. Okay. Yo, Lord, hey, welcome. Welcome to stream. Okay. Now that we've kind of messed around with the portals a little bit, let's talk win conditions. I need to have the the cube going through this portal while I am over here, which is so very extremely clever. So very, very extremely clever. Like, there are not words for how excited I am to try to figure this out. Did not sleep for a while. I did not sleep tonight. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Are you doing all right? Is there, like, I don't know, stress or something keeping you up? Helicopter. Nikki's T-posing and helicoptering away. That's kind of fun. What? Okay. So, chat, let's have a conversation. Let's have a chat. Let's have a talk. I know it's just my pure hatred of sleep. Imagine Rip. Imagine Rip. And some stress. Aww. Ever no stress the anxiety demon? Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. So chat, I need to be over on that side of the board while I've got the laser going in through there. While I'm over there, the only thing that I'll be able to change is fizzling a cube and then also, like, doing something with the cube on that side. Maybe you should make the channel so stress remember. Oh, I should. Thanks for reminding me, Nikki. Thanks for reminding me. Hi, Air. Hello, welcome. Hope you're doing well today. Okay, for the moment, let's just experiment with this side of everything. Okay. Because I'm thinking... I think I want a cube back. I know that this is going to mess a lot of things up, but it's fine. So if I do that, and then have things arranged so that the cube on that side directs back over towards there, then that would solve one of my problems. So I'm thinking... Okay, this is gonna get a bit complex for a second. I take this cube. Okay, wait, it's important I have this cube. Let me talk my process out before we do it. Did you play aperture tag? I don't think I did. I don't know what that is. I'm in Spain without the A. You are in Spin. You can make an art channel so people can send their art in there. I do also keep meaning to do that. Thanks for the reminder, Nikki. That's pretty important. All those things are very vital and necessary. Okay, but here's my thought process. I take this cube over to this side, and I set it up so that I set it up so that it'll go through to there. But I need to set up so that it will be in a way that when I direct a cube from that area, from the area on the other side of the glass, it will go through the portal here. Let's just leave it there for a second. You know, we can fine-tune this in a sec. Then we come back over here. We take this cube, we use it to open that, go through, fizzle the cube so that we have it on this side and can direct the laser the way that we wish. And there we are. That'll do it.
Oh, you're alive! Great!
Thanks, Wheatley. Building a chamber for aperture tag. Oh, fun. Fun times, fun times. I'm in Spain without the S. Into the sunset. Aw, rip. Can I spin? Yeah. That was good, Gigi. Thank you. I make pain, I feel pain. Oh, rip. Rip. But yeah, no, that was fun. I really liked that a lot. It's just the, I don't know, having to think about where I wanted each cube to be was really interesting. Yeah. Yeah, if anyone's got a request at this point, if I get purchase a property and then decline it due to interest, you owe me 1k profit. I don't think interest works on channel points. I'm a do lurk. Cool. Have fun lurking. I've got a few other lined up chambers that we could do. If there's, you know, if there's something that people would like. I don't know, if we want to wait for people to have ideas to suggest to me, or we could just sit here, you know, we could just sit forever and wait until someone gives a suggestion. Or you'll be 1k in the hole of the bubble pop, so it's a risky in the hole when the bubble pops, it's a risky investment. Are you guys? Are we going back to that whole Quimby coin is cryptocurrency meme that we did a while back? Because, oof, rip. What if we just play one I've got lined up because I want to do things. I you know, if you've got one, recommend it while I'm playing this chamber, and we'll do it after that. Other oscillator. Oh no! Right as I enter the chamber. Oh my gosh! I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I should have waited longer. Play whichever you like.
Hey, what are you doing in here? Beat it! Come on, Greg, I told you not to let your creepy kid in my office.
Greg, what are you doing?
No, I'm sorry, Greg, but there is something wrong with that kid. We'll test forever. Why should you whisper all the time?
Oh.
Hey, test subject, just keep going. Chariots. Man, that kid's creepy.
Oh, rip. I'll do oscillator after this. 1 hour of Nikki people have been missing him. Yeah. Strongest kit today. Oh! That could have bonked me on the head. Okay. 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 We've got some things, chat. We've got many and various things. Okay, alright. Crime Shadow Legends. Crime Shadow Legends, the new hit mobile game. Okay. Let's think. Let's think and talk and chat and consider and make choices. I've got a funnel. The funnel goes across to here, and I've got portable surfaces all around here, but an emancipation grill on the way out. I have some things here that theoretically maybe if I could turn off this thing, I could then zoom across. Perhaps. Perhaps, who knows? How would I even get inside the funnel though? That's... Oh, maybe you do a pull and then you do a push? I don't know. Things to consider for the future. Things to consider. Did you play maps with names Lucid Dream and Zen? I don't think I did. I will remember those. Oh, hi! Hi, Del! Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you are doing well today. I'm having a bit of a brain day where I hope that my brain will work properly, but we shall see. Mayonnaise on an escalator. It's going up, so see you later. That's the way that song goes. Okay, let's just start by doing that. Not exactly sure what that does for me, but it does something, you know? It does something. Do I need to have the cube up there? It looks like I need to have the cube up there. There's this section here, which looks kind of interesting. Not that interesting though. Not interesting enough that I'd want to go into it right now. Did you play Half-Life? I did not play Half-Life. No, I mean, it definitely looked interesting. It's just not something that I've played before, you know? Back to my 3D printing. 3D printing Prague is a cool country, admittedly. Very, very admittedly, Prague is kind of cool. I approve of Prague. Approve of Prague today. What just happens if I do that? Let's just start with that. You know, let's just give it a nice little start on the way. Yeah, 3D printing in Prague could be pretty cool. Oh, Alpha's doing names. He's a friend of ours. He used to come here. Now they haven't been coming. Vim shows up sometimes, but it's alright if people, you know, I don't know, don't show up anymore. It is sad, but you know, it's alright. At least my Twitch notified me kind of early. Request I, like a sad little scrap of paper, forgot to check the thing that turns off links. I told you it's a bit of a brain day, which means that I will struggle with brain for many. There will be many brain struggles at the moment, and this is one of them. That, you know. Is Frog2 a good cryptocurrency to invest in? If it's a real one, no. If it's just one that you made up for the bit, yes. Make a grave for him, and he's not dead. Okay. Brain moments. I've been kind of having some thoughts, so I've just been walking around here a little bit. I'm thinking maybe I get up by getting into the funnel somehow and then going whoop all the way up. No clue how I do that, quite perfectly frankly honest. Actually, wait, maybe I do have an idea how I do that, and it starts with actually getting the cube back. Let's just pick up the cube real quick. Put the cube right here so it gets the funnel going backwards. Whether being purchased property, do I get a real life house since I need one? I wish that was how it worked, but alas, I don't think that it does. I don't think that I don't think I can provide property for you know, for channel points. Again, that would be cool. Okay. Oh, that was that. That was the start of what I wanted, but it was not the end. It was not the end of what I wanted. I'm invested in Frogtoe. Yo, Frogtoe. All right, let's get some frogs. Let's get some frogs. It's a nice day for the frogs. It's a nice day outside. You know, birds are chirping, the sun is shining, whatever. And days like these, kids like you should be looking at frogs. I could eat the property one, but that seems like a lot of work. For me or for you, because I'm not sure which one it is, actually. Okay, one sec. Frogs are brought to you today by Alpha. And frogs. Look at them go. Look at those frogs. They are frogs. For you, I just redeem a thing and yell about it. I mean, it can be some work for me. I think because I've currently got some running, it can't be redeemed at the moment. I don't know. I have to check that. People come, it feels great, you make friends, and then they stop coming, it hurts. Aw, Nikki, that's sad. That's sad. If you don't want to go for a property, no one's opened the box yet. Let's just look at the frogs. Let's just look at the frogs while I'm talking. We were purchasing a property, doesn't that mean we're buying someone else's house? You could. I do have some houses already made in Mayor's Paradise and stuff that you could steal. Get frogged? Get frogged. Get froggadided. Froggadidididididid. Look at them go. They're good. I like the frogs. Alright, that's enough frogs for me. I feel like I've had a successful frog break. I'm ready to go back. Yeah, many thanks for that, Alpha. Many thanks. Oh, sorry, one sec. I forgot to click off of the thing and then it was bothering me. Okay, we're back. Buy Nikki's house? No, you can't buy Nikki's house. Nikki's house is made expressly for Nikki. Okay, so the thing I did there with the portals, I feel like that was the start of a solution, but definitely... But definitely maybe not the end of the solution. Let's try it again, you know, let's run again and see if there's something that I missed about it. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I'll pay extra? Nope. No property taking here. Alright, so chat, let's try this again. Oh, look at, oh, my little guy went through the thing. Alright. Now I go here. And chat, we just need to make sure. Okay, nope, okay, alright. So that's definitely not it then. Because timing it out, there's no window for me to be able to shoot a portal before I reach the end of that. So that was a good start of thinking of what the solution could be, but that's definitely not going to be the actual solution. There's my points to slash kill you. Oh rip. Oh rip. Maybe I should add some Nightbot commands for things like that. I don't know. Chat, there's so many things I need to do. So very, very many things. Okay, so let's think. If I am in the funnel, there's no way for me to have enough opportunity to shoot the thing before by the time that is over. Could I shoot a portal here in time? Could that do it, maybe? Let's give it a shot, actually. Let's give it a shot. Let's just start by shooting a portal there. I was going to shoot a portal and have the cube come out on the wrong side of that, and I went, no. I spent last night developing green screen backgrounds for streaming. It was exhausting but pretty fun. Oh, cool. That does sound exhausting but pretty fun. Me, who has never developed a green screen background. What is frog? Why it exists? Frogs in general, or the frogs that we work with here? Because frogs in general exist because it was a good enough form evolutionarily that that frogs could survive, and you know, it's that whole evolution is less survival of the fittest and more survival of whatever the heck works, you know? Okay, so that worked to get me over here. That was pretty cool. One sec. That worked to get me over here. I like that. I like that a lot. However, I need the cube here to be able to open the door. Building it in a game engine so I can have it running in real time. Imagine knowing things about how to thing. That's pretty. Yep. Very cool. That very cool. Can I? Oh, hello. Oh, that was kind of fun. That was kind of fun. Work is like a virus, it multiplies. We have a vaccine introducing burnout. Oh no. Oh no. Hi Polgas. Hello. Oh, thank you for following. Many thanks for having you here. That was a good chamber. That was a good chamber. Next I think we were going oscillator as recommended by Ditto Killer. Yeah, we're doing things. Oh, was it oscillator or oscillation? I have to check in chat. Oh, Air's going for a stretch. All right, we'll do a stretch real quick after I check oscillator. Okay, I'm assuming it is this one. There's a lot of ones that call oscillate, but this is the only one that says oscillator. This is the only one that says oscillator. I will click on it down here. I promise I added it. One sec. Let's just try. Okay, one sec. We'll see if it shows up if I do this, because sometimes it doesn't. Okay, we'll go back and find it again. And then I will click on it while we do the stretch, and then we will just see if yeah, we'll just see if things. I promise I added it earlier. Why did it only show up now? Okay, let's go for a stretch. Mayonnaise on an oscillator. Rip. Okay, all right, let's go for a stretch. Here, let me get some vibe music on while we do a stretch. We gotta get the vibes, you know. All right. Can I recommend a community level? Yeah. We've got one lined up. I think we're doing oscillator next, and then I think someone else has a suggestion. But I meant to get a queue. Oh gosh, I meant to do so many things this week, and I did not. Okay, well. Listen to this calming music while we do a stretch. And I also forgot to turn off the thing that allows links in chat, so you'll have to give me the name. A not so spooky skeleton. Hi chat. I've been a little bit of a mess this week. Let's just do a stretch. Let's just do a little bit of a stretch. So if you would like to follow along, go ahead and stand up, stretch up towards the sky. You know, it's always good to stretch up. I really like it a lot. I feel like it's, I don't know, just good times. Let's go for, let's see, what's a good stretch to do? I kind of want to do some calf stretches. So if you'd like to follow along, I will be describing what I do, but, yeah, hi chat, I can only slightly think today, so I will be saying words and it won't make sense. Go ahead and, if you'd like to follow along, find a wall, or just like, I don't know, open space will work too, as long as you're chill working with it. Go ahead and lean your foot up against the wall, so heel of the foot down, ball of the foot up. Then lean forward and into it. If you don't have a wall, just like tilt your foot on the ground and lean forward. Lean forward and just gently bounce back and forth along it. You know, it's a good stretch. It gets parts of your leg that are difficult to stretch otherwise. Then go ahead and switch feet. Lean the other one against the wall and just like lean forward into it. Sometimes I get like really bad Charlie horses like in the middle of the night. It would be especially bad when I was a kid and I'd just be like there in the darkness just like, well, I am in a lot of pain. But recently I learned that if you do this stretch when that happens, it hurts less. Yep. Alright. Good stretch, good times, many thanks for that. Many thanks. Alright, turning off the vibe music. I've missed many things in chat, very sorry about that. Let's do oscillator and we'll work things out later. All right. Hi new people in chat. It's lovely to have you here. I'm a bit of a mess today, but I hope that you can, I don't know, have a good time. Oh, hello. Aerial faith plate. I love aerial faith plates. I love the specific audio cue that happens when you bounce on them. Please tell me there's an aerial faith plate in here. Oh no, is there not an aerial faith plate? Were we aerial faith plate baited? Oh chat, this is so sad. This is so sad. Mr. Mayor, can I eat your fingers? Nope. Not today. I actually need those to play the game. Ooh, what did that do? Oh, it dropped one over there. Okay. Alright. Oh, they cross. Okay. Oh, good to know. Yeah, preferred names and pronouns in the chat would be great. I'm a big fan of, you know, calling people the things that are good, so yeah. Oh, okay. Sorry, just looking at things. Do I want that to be a push funnel or a pull funnel for this next bit? I've got one cube, I've got one sphere, and that seems to be pretty alright, but the second one looks like it's going to be much more difficult to get. You never let me eat your fingers? I know, I'm sorry. I know that that's something that you would like, but I just don't know. I think we're going to have to do something sneaky and clever here. I think we're going to have to like bounce the cube back and forth. Whoop. Nope, that's not what we wanted. I want the portal like right above. Yeah, I want it. Oh. Almost worked. Let's give it another shot. Let's see if that will just hold it in place. Hey! Would you look at that, chat? Oh my gosh, it's a miracle of science. That was fun. You're very cubist. That was an aperture science edgeless safety cube. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. I would like to make a formal apology to the spheres. Sorry, to the edgeless cubes. Good puzzle. That's an oscillator. Nice. Yeah, I'd like to make a big apology to edgeless cubes. I'm sorry I got caught up in the moment and didn't realize the words I was saying. I will do better in the future. I'm very, very sorry to all edgeless cubes out there. I will endeavor not to make the same mistake ever again. But yes, I'd like to apologize. Hashtag cancel Cubist Quimby. Oh, why is that kind of cute though? Why is that kind of cute? Oof. Oof. Okay, well, I apologize. Yeah. Mayonnaise on an oscillator. It's going up there, so see you later. Yep. Mayonnaise and an oscillator. Good times, good times. Alright, there were 2 other chambers that were recommended. It is Lucid Dream, I think was the next one. Went around, Gel Trial 1 and Gel Trial. I think I've done Gel Trial 1. Gel Trial 1 Blue Bridge. I think we did that one. I'm like 90% certain that I finished this. Yes, I did finish this. Number 2? Oh, okay. I've got, I think Lucid Dream is next in the line, but we can certainly do that later. I think we've got that, and then if a not so spooky skeleton is still here, they're next up, and then we can do that. Reminiscent into the queue then. Chat, I'm so sorry. I really meant to like make an actual queue this time so that we could like keep them in order. But it's just been a weird week for me. It got cold again, and like really cold, and that like threw out my entire ability to be a person for a hot second there. But I really did mean to like do things. Anyways, Lucid Dream. This looks interesting. Let's give it a shot. Let's see what's up. Lucid dreaming every day until they hyperventilate. Sound paranoia. Okay, alright. Which is the might of a sea is why sea fairy is what sea fairy cookie says she attacks. Cute. I immediately have at least 3 concerns. At least 3. Oh, Undertale music. I do like Undertale music. Okay. Alright, let's see what we can figure out. Can I break Wheatley's things? Hold on, I just want to see if I can break his things up. I don't know if it's worth it. I kind of want to... Whoop. Hello. Can I get through? Oh. I'm immediately very confused and very intrigued. And I also want to go back to seeing if I can break his screen. Well. Got Lucid Dreams and this is it. Gel Trial number 2. Reminiscent. Thanks, Stell. One of these days I will figure out. I feel like I should be able to break his screens, but then like I can't ever get the angle quite right. My number 1 goal anytime I see Wheatley is to see if I can break his screen. I just think he deserves it. What? I got that screen. I hit it. I feel like I should have been able to... I feel like I should have been able to get that. Okay, so I can't shoot any portals. That's cool. That's good to know. Unless I can there. Alright. I can shoot a portal there. We just have to find out if there's a spot on the wall that's... I can shoot a portal here. I'm not sure there is. Is there something I can do with the laser cube? Oh, I see something right there. Can I hit that with the laser? Let's look for a minute. Understand. My moderatorly duty's done. Yes, thank you, Del. What does that do? What does it... What does that thing do? What happens there? This map just blew my mind. Yeah, it's wild. Oh gosh. Yashaska for 2,000% salary raise. Delsha? Cause yes, 2,000% salary raise. Very, very easy to do actually, considering. Haha. I can get it for like a second, but I'm not sure what it does. It feels like the answer's probably got something to do with hitting it properly, but again, what? What does that do? What is happening here? Here there be dragons? Here there be confusion for Quimby? Just, fun times, fun times. I think it stops the rotation. That'd be nice. I just can't get it to... Yeah, I can get to stop for a second, but not much more than that. Yeah. Hi chat, how are you guys? Well, I'm desperately trying to figure out how in the world to get this thing to line up properly. I hope you're all doing good. I hope you're all having a good time today. No! Again, for just a second. This looks like a not annoying map at all. Yeah, this looks like something that can just simply be very easily done. No problems. Oh. Bye, Nikki. Thanks for the lurk. Oh, come on. Can I just get it, please? Can I just get it to work? Okay, let's see if I can find some other way to do it. So maybe something with like the walkway up here. I don't know if that changes anything. Hold on. Now that the music's up, I kind of want to pick my own. Let's see if we can just calm down. Let's see if we can just stay calm if I turn on Animal Crossing music. A rotating chamber is a cool idea, but can get some people motion sick. Yeah. I get car sick on drives. I usually try to, make sure I've got a good amount of ventilation. Because, again, I can get it for a second. I'm gonna have a hot take. I'm not sure I can do this one because I'm starting to feel motion sick. Catwalk does not rotate. Yeah, no, I know that catwalk doesn't rotate, but like, I'm already feeling a bit nauseous today. We might have to table this one until I'm not feeling kind of down on the weather. I'm gonna drink some water real quick. Oof. Yeah, I like this suggestion, but I honestly don't think I can do it at this moment. I'm just not feeling good. Apparently I have car sickness because I get deadly headache every time I go somewhere out of town or 100 miles outside my house. Oof. I mean, to be fair, that's a far distance. Yeah. But yeah, I think we are just gonna have to table this map for now because I really don't think I've got it in me today. But thank you for the suggestion, Error. I will try to get back to it at some time when it's not difficult. Zen, I think, is the next one. Also a suggestion by Error, which hopefully I won't have to back out of that one. Let's see what it's about. Oh, hello. Oh, you visit a Half-Life dimension in it? It's custom. Let's see. It looks like this one might have a mod in it, and I have no clue how mods work, so I'm not sure we can do that one either. Catwalk using enter room, and then after that, stop that all to rotate. Yeah, well, we can get back to it, and maybe we can come back to something I can figure out mods, but I think for the moment we're gonna have to scooch past them. That's why I said, did you play Half-Life? Yeah, no, I didn't. So we're just gonna. I think we're gonna maybe do a different one for now. But thanks for the suggestions. All right, looks like the next one up is. This is That's easy chamber, short and easy. Yeah, but I don't think I can. I don't think I have the mods necessary for it. I've returned. Welcome back. There's also something I saw in the comments about copyrighted music, and I try to be very careful about copyrighted music things. So I think we're gonna not do that for the moment. Okay, can't find anything for This Is It. But I think Jill trial number 2 was next up. Jill trial number 2, angles. Alright, let's give that a shot. Let's see what we've got there. Jill trial number 2, angles. Let's see what's up with that. Oof. Hey chat, sorry, I'm gonna need a sec. I'm feeling a little lightheaded. Sorry, the rotation map was kind of a lot for a second. It's just barely hitting. Let's for a second just, you know, grab more Animal Crossing music while I drink some water and try to breathe. There. Oh, and we're going for a quick ad break as utilized by Alpha. All right. We're just gonna do a quick 90-second ad break while I breathe and try to stop being dizzy, and yeah, and we listen to some calming music for anyone who doesn't get an ad. Yeah, sorry guys, I'm just feeling a bit under the weather today. Now recovered, thank you. So we'll be back in 90 seconds. I dislike ads, but it does convince the algorithm that I'm a nice person, so let's give it a shot. Okay, I'll see you guys soon. Oof, I'm just gonna like drink liquid. Oof. The room stopped kind of bouncing in front of my eyes, so that's great. You know, that's cool. That's awesome. How are you all doing? If for anyone not currently engaged now, why did I waste one camera? I was waiting for inflation. Oh, rip Alpha. But I mean, it gives me a chance to take a break, so that's kind of nice. Oof. Good times. Sorry, that's popping my neck. I hope that helps somehow. I am feeling better. A little bit, you know, drinking liquid has been helpful. We've got like half a minute left on the break, so let's just vibe for that. I'm good, just doing an order for Dewan on the S&P. Yo, nice. Sounds fun. Sounds like a good time. Oof. Yeah, try. It's just one of those days. Like, I'm fine. Like Minecraft SMP. Yeah, I've got a Minecraft SMP that people can use channel points here to join. It's just for fun. It's just good times. You know, just vibe. Oh, I think we're back from the break. Is I got a Minecraft server? Yo, Minecraft servers are cool. All right, we're back. Sorry for the interruption there. I was just not feeling the greatest. Okay. Cool. What does this do? Something. It does something. Interesting. I have like 40 stretcher teams available, so I can install 10 if you need. No, I think I'm good. I think I'm all right to continue. Okay, so it looks like I'm gonna need to start by going down, I think. I don't think there's much that I can do from up here, so let's just begin by going down. Okay, why did I redeem join CSMP? Why didn't I? Or, I don't know, maybe I'll get back there eventually someday. Ooh. Oh, that was kind of interesting. What does this do? Okay. Alright. Just Marie Bunch of Guardians. Nice. Okay, so... Alright, we've got a cube fizzler. We've got the other half of that. Oh, hello. So that one needs to be done, and that's on a timer up there. Cool. We've got whatever this does. I can't check it because I'm not... Oh, I do have a cube. I was like, I can't check it because I don't have a cube. I do have a cube. That turns off the emancipation grill. Okay. Okay, alright, okay. Murder fun for the whole family. Very, yeah, good times. Just good old family-friendly fun. Okay. Then we've got that scooches that to there. I want to get over to there. I wanna see what's happening over on that side, but it looks like I need to do some finagling just to get over to that side. Alright. Let's try and figure out a way to get momentum. Because I think... Oh, I was like, what was that noise? That was me walking over the gel. I think finding a way to get momentum is going to be pretty essential for this all. Let's just... Off of a whim. Alright. That doesn't exactly do what I wanted, but will this do something that I want? Oh. Rip. Kind of. Oh. Okay. That does actually change some things. Because that means that I have a way to get around. Okay. Alright. Chat, we're doing it. This chamber is brutal. Good luck. I mean, I think we can probably get it. It's fine, chat. It's fine. That was a temporary setback. It's chill. We just try again. We simply give it another shot. I cannot believe I dropped the cube. That's just the silliest thing. Oh, I can't pronounce that, but that's an actual word. That's pretty cool. That's pretty neat. That's pretty exciting. I wish I were an actual word. You know, I just think it would be great if I personally was an actual word. Like, man, that would be nice. If I were an actual word, I could do all sorts of things. Okay. What if we try getting to the other side of things by using this cube and this platform? So what if we do a little portal here, and then we go over and we do a little portal here. Defenestration is a word too. I love the word defenestration. I love defenestration. It's one of my favorite things to say. Okay. I should have quick saved before I did that, but I did not. So that's chill. That's whatever. That's fine. Just hear slap up. Good word, I guess. Good word. Can I? Okay, so I clearly do not have enough time to do that. That's like a second. Okay, understandable. Have a great day. Understandable. Yep, okay. One sec. I kind of want to... okay, that does some things. And then I know that that will do some other things. And that will be a good amount of doing things for gel, right? That'll do some things. Not enough of the things I wanted though, because I feel like I used to be able to get it over to there. What did I do differently with that? Is it because this was down? Hold on, let's try it again. Oh yeah, it was because that was down. Alright, good times. But this time I do have an unbroken connection there, which I didn't have last time. So I feel like that's kind of different. You know, that's kind of got a bit of difference going on. Let's grab the other cube. This game's puzzles? I could never. Hi, manage your inventory. Hey! Don't mind me shooting that portal wrong to the point where I didn't hit it properly. That's fine, that's chill. According to Google, puzzle is the funniest word to say. I gotta admit, that is a pretty funny word. Like, alright, I'll take it. That's a funny word. Very, very funny word. Okay, I think this, if I do this again, it'll just take me back up to where I got that second cube, but you know, it's always worth a shot. It's always worth me shooting my portal too high and then slamming into it at full speed. But you know, we have a bit of fun with puzzle solving here. Just a little bit. A small amount of puzzle solving fun. At the very least, I certainly enjoy puzzle solving. Whoop. Okay. Let's give that an orange portal, and then we'll pull a blue portal over here. This time making sure it's low enough, and also saving. Chat, we do a bit of saving. Okay. Yes, okay, so this time I made it across. Last time I didn't have enough space. What does that do? Oh. Okay. Interesting. Gel-resistant floor. Alright. I didn't know that there was white gel-resistant floor. That's cool. You know what does bumfuzzle mean? It's kind of a silly word. I'd like to know more. I can get it on the walls. Little splotches of orange gel. I was gonna say yellow gel, and then I realized that was just wrong. Okay. Can I shoot portals? Yes, okay, I can shoot portals there. It just doesn't really work that well. I mean, I can get it on the walls. That's kind of cool. Okay, let's think, chat. Let's have thoughts. According to Google, Jenapap, Thork, Witanajmont, Gossipol, Chalmukra, Brumagen, Alsaik, Chinese are all the least known words in the English language. I can confirm I've never heard any of them. That's a strange floor texture. Yes, this is gel resistant floor. This floor will not gel. It simply will not. I can beg and scream and plead all I want, but the floor, it just won't. The floor refuses to be, the floor refuses to be. Alright, let's, hot take, let's get a cube over here. I feel like getting a cube over here is the first step to recognizing that there's something important happening. Or something, some dramatic word. Okay, I was like, Hold on, I've never covered a cube in orange gel before. That's kind of fun. It's like hockey. It's just going. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's kind of fun. Do you ever play the level I recommended? I couldn't find it. I don't know if you... What was the name again? Doors this floor. That's the worst thing I've heard in my life. Oof. Rip. I hear that some people make... I question why they didn't just learn Hammer. Hammer is the... That's the system used to make the game, right? I remember someone was telling me a bit that they were learning how to make Hammer, and I went, oh, that's so cool. Then was this is it. I couldn't find that one. I looked for it and I could not. Some puzzles use that as a move too. Pretty cool. I'm just vibing with it. I'm just vibing with this cube. It's just going. Back to the grind. Back to the grind. That's a level editor valve used for Portal 2. Nice. Maybe someday I will pretend to know it. No, I won't. I'd never pretend to know anything tech related. Where's the software Valve uses to make their maps? I mean, it sounds pretty cool. Okay. I should stop messing around. Okay. Can I hit a portal up there? Huh. I don't think I can. And if I put one there, I'm pretty sure... Yeah, I'm pretty sure that kills it. How am I supposed to get a... How am I supposed to get that? Wait. Actually, I might know. Wait, hold on. I may actually have an idea on how I'm supposed to get there. Let's get this... Let's get this thing back up. And then let's do a zoom. I don't think there's been anything too important since I saved, so I think I'm alright to do it without saving. I prefer the lacquer, it's more modernish. It goes against your instincts. Okay. Oh, if you don't want it, floor to be covered in gel, just make an old aperture and use grading. Fair enough. Fair enough. The second longest word in the English language is pneumono ultra microscopic coniosis. Coniosis. It's a lung disease caused by the inhalation of silica or quartz dust. Wow. Welcome back, Del. Welcome back. I couldn't find it. Yeah, I looked up. I looked for this is it, and I couldn't. And no puzzles came up. Ah, come on. Missed. I've missed my calling in life. I want that to be more centered and also low enough I can jump into it. Come on. Come on, please, just let me through this portal, I beg. Whoop. Okay, I'm up. What does this do for me? Oh, hello. I assume that that's what it does for me. Yeah! Yeah! Circle friend! Does this go in here? It does not go in there, but circle friend. Chat, we got circle friend. Oh, this is it, isn't it a puzzle? I'm gonna show a bunch of caution looking signs on a wall. Circle. Listen, I know it's a, I know it's a sphere. I know it's an edgeless cube, but it's a circle friend. It is simply it's shaped like a friend that is also a circle. Don't judge me. Don't judge me about my circle friend tendencies. That's kind of fun. That's kind of fun. So Cubisty didn't change. Technically, I didn't call it a cube. I called it a circle. I called it a circle and I called it a friend. I'm assuming that at this point I'm going to need to, oh gosh, I'm assuming at this point I need to do many and various things. Oh gosh. I gotta do many and various things. Ooh, okay. Okay, many and various things. I see it isn't enable a Q button. Shocking. I know, absolutely wild. Never before heard of. I need to get all 3 of these up somehow. So that means I think I need to get all 3 of them up to there. Oh boy. How am I gonna make this work? How am I gonna make this happen? Well, let's start making this happen by getting a portal up on there. I think that's something that's very, very essential to whatever the next step is. I'm gonna go grab me something to eat while I make, yeah. The hard part, yeah. I can send a link to the Steam Workshop page. That'd be great if I had remembered to turn off the thing that stops the links from happening. I've had no brain power the last few days to do anything. You could whisper it to me. Not so spooky skeleton. If you could whisper it to me, then I can find it. Okay. Let's have thoughts. I can start the link. Oh, that'd be pretty cool, Del. That'd be pretty cool. You'd think that after doing this for a few weeks, I would, have things ready, but no, you'd be so very wrong about that. I definitely would not have things ready. Okay, so chat, I've got some thoughts. Not a lot of thoughts, but like some thoughts. At least 2 thoughts. Let's pull a quick save in case I do something wrong and lose all my progress. But yeah. Let's just do some things. Let's have some vibes. Whoop. That's fine. That's actually all right. I just needed one of those up there. Okay, so then that cube stays there for the moment. No, I did need to do something about it, because now I can't get back. Dang it. My logic there was flawed. My logic there was not working out too well. Because now if I place a portal over there, then I can't go through it, so I need to, oh gosh, okay. It's chill, it's fine. We will simply work this out. So chat, let's talk end conditions. Let's talk win. How to win. How to win. A book by Quimby. You'll be stuck on this for 7 years? I hope not. I don't think I have 7 years to do this, It'd be kind of cool if I could figure out at least a little bit before then. So, chat. Thoughts. Thoughts and thinks and thunks. I don't remember how many receptacles there were up there. I need to go back and check. Alright, let's do the whole ordeal again, simply for the fact that I'm small brain and cannot remember exactly how many cubes and stuff I need to get through here. Whoop. Alright. Oh. Nope, wrong portal. That's fine, I can try again. Dollar raise, I did the maths, and salary would be 296.78 euros. Yes. No. That was kind of fun. 1,000 euros? It isn't? So I have no brain power today. I couldn't tell you the difference between, like, I don't know, a euro and a euro, if you asked me to. And let me tell you, it's a big difference. It's a very big difference, and I could not tell you. What is that symbol then? Pound sterling. Oh goodness. I kind of want a euro at the moment. Very tasty. My mom makes the best euros. If only I was not, if only I wasn't weird about tzatziki sauce. You know, that would really make my life a lot easier. Okay. I do need all three of them up here. Dang it. Okay, okay. UK monies? I know it's UK monies. I just can't read today. And if you asked me how to read, I would simply say, we don't do that. We don't do that. I've returned once more. I have to go see it. Aw. Well, thanks for stopping in, Lord. Always a pleasure having you. Maybe I'll color the two cubes to make it easier for you. No thoughts, head empty. I don't know what that. Normally I think I would know what that means. No clue at the moment. No clue what that would mean for me. Well, at the very least I know that I don't need this to be up while I'm on the other side, so I can bring the sphere over with me to do something. I think I want this to hold the button on the other side while I take a cube through. Nope, I need this to be open and I need that up. I can get an excess cube, but I can't get it through to here. What do I need to do for that? Could I... Nope, once I'm up there I can't do anything. I can send a workshop link for the map if you can't find it. If you could send it to Dell, that would be great. Because I have no brain space today and didn't set things up properly for links. My Wi-Fi just said absolutely not. That was fun. Oh, rip. Ripped Wi-Fi. Okay. Thoughts. Have you guys ever made pita bread from scratch? Because let me tell you, it's very tasty. That's the only thought that I have at the moment. That's the only thought I've got is homemade pita bread. Tasty. Okay. Let's see if we can figure out a way to get a cube up through to there. Let's do some things. Let's mix some things up a little bit. Just send it in chat. So, and also Spooky Skeleton, I completely forgot to turn off the thing that blocks links in chat. So it doesn't show up because of that. I find more like Wi-Fi. Yeah. Whoop. Okay. So. Big brain thoughts moment. Big brain thoughts moment. I'm trying to have a big brain thoughts moment at the very least. Oh! Big brain thoughts moment. Let's hostile go and change things midstream. Yeah, and especially, oh gosh, especially on a day like today, in which, you know, big. Not only no thoughts head empty, just no. Okay. See what I tell you, chat. Big brain moves. Big brain moves. We go back and we do not fizzle the edgeless cube this time. I want to reset to the chamber. Wait. Oh, did you change something? No, but then I'd lose all my progress. Oh. Oh, but I'd lose all the progress if I did that. Ooh. Ooh. Oh no. Brain power must be dedicated to portal. Yeah, I've got very limited brain space at the moment, so what I've got is kinda portal oriented. I'm just using no clip. I have no clue what that means. When I say that I've got no idea about like anything tech related, I am not joking. Whee! Oh, I almost thought I missed that, but I didn't. Okay. Okay, so I still go through that emancipation grill. That, I feel like, has taught us something very important. That, and there's no way to turn off that emancipation grill that I see. Unless there's like some secret hidden way. Speaking breaking change I have to make? Yes but no. Don't feel bad for Quimby, that's what I use my husband for. Oh, I thought you were saying don't feel bad for me. You use your husband to feel bad for. But no, yeah, I just, maybe someday I will work it all out, but for the moment I'm, kinda oof, you know? Do tech well? Yeah. It's fair either way if you have to reset it. Wait. So I should reset it or I shouldn't? I'm having a moment of confusion here. Listen guys, it's one of those days where you gotta use like, I don't know, small sentences and easy words. You should? Okay. Alright, I'll do that then. I will lose all my progress. But that's fine. That's fine, it's chill. It's chill. It's fine. We'll get it back. We'll get it back. Gel trial 2. Angles. Angle is. Whoop. Okay. I've lost my progress, but it's alright. It's fine. If you have a bad memory, you should. I probably have a bad memory today. Welcome back, everyone, to a room. Oh, the cubes are, they have colors now. That's great. That's cool. I sure do like colors. Alright. I guess it's not that difficult to get back to where I was, you know? We do some things. We have some stuff. We vibe a little bit. We we change some moments. Have some stuff. That'll help you so much. Okay. You've inadvertently given me the clue that I think I'll need to work with, like fizzling the cubes at some point. Maybe that was not an inadvertent clue. Maybe that was a advertent clue. Advertent clue? I don't know. Okay. I guess it's not that difficult to get back to where I was. As long as I remember to push that button. In the words of Mr. Incredible, press that button again! That was one of my favorite scenes from The Incredibles when I was a kid. I just, you know, they're just doing all the things and then it's just, press that button again! Which one? The Incredibles is such a good movie. I love The Incredibles. The first one. The second one, teensy bit of an abomination. If you know those people that's like, play my map, I just see way too often people recommended 5 bad made levels in a row before they actually get around to the good stuff. I will say that I'd say that like the vast majority of the stuff that I've been recommended here has been very good. I've definitely had a lot of good times with the levels that people have given me. But I do appreciate the concern for that. Let's grab this cube. The Parrs are an adorable family. They're so good. They're just such a family. Like, I don't know if that makes sense, but like, just the writing to make them a realistic family unit is very impressive. Okay, let's see if I can make it through. Study thy neighbor, study thy art. Sun Tzu. The Art of War. Good book, that. Oh, I forgot which portal to do. What? So there's a bit too many fizzlers, but with some adjustments this could be less confusing. Oh. One of the fizzlers is to prevent throwing the cubes up there. Oh, like, what? I could not manage that. Blue portal. Orange portal. Blue portal. Sphere. We have the sphere. Okay. Quick save. Quick save. They're their family first, superhero second. I love that. Yeah, no. The Incredibles just... I think it's the first, like, superhero-related meeting I've seen where I feel like, I don't know, being a family is legitimately a big priority for them. Like, they're just so... They care about each other so much. They care about, I don't know, making sure that their family is okay. Like, the scene where Mr. Incredible is, like, it has been captured by Syndrome, and they're going to, like, send missiles at the jet that Mrs. Incredible is flying, and they're like, and he's like, don't do it, and Syndrome's like, I will, and then he presses the button. Oh my gosh, it's so good. The stream doesn't shine, it burns you more than just your stream. You're an amazing person, streamer. I hope you remember that. I appreciate the Encanto quote and also the compliments. Thank you, Alpha. I do my best. Okay. Thoughts, chat, thoughts. Thoughts. Thinking and thoughts. This Emancipation Grill will stop me from bringing things over to there, no matter if I have that one down. So that means I don't want that. I don't want the sphere to get covered in the gel. So that means that there's got to be a different way back up, right? This is mostly just me thinking to myself. Okay. Yeah, because if there's an Emancipation Grill there, then that means I can't bring the cubes through. So there's got to be some other way of getting them up there. Something that I do not see quite yet. There's no portable surfaces up there, so even if I, get over there while the Emancipation Grill is gone, then I can't exactly portal up and down between. Let's see what else we got. There's some things over there with like momentum and stuff, but I'm not seeing anything that can take us back over to there. But for now, actually what I want to do is I want to get back up to here and see if I've been reading that wrong. It needs a lot of planning, so you might have to do a lot of saving. Cool. I'm just sort of working my options at the moment. Just getting an eye on everything. Okay. So, yeah, the thing I'm stuck at is this Emancipation Grill right here. Because I'm not really seeing any way to get through, and clearly that one can be worked around if you're, if you're careful and hardworking enough. But what about this one? Because with my current assumptions of how this chamber works, anything that gets over to there has to cross through this surface. So if there's an Emancipation Grill, then what can I do about that? Those things will just pretty much immediately fizzle as they go through. Is there something I could do with catching things as I go over across? I think the blue cube I could at the very least do, because it's set up in a point of my flight path where if I, as I'm going through, if it drops it appropriately, then I should be able to pick it up. So maybe the plan is, chat, maybe we find a way to get everything through and set up so that I can take the blue cube with me through and have it fizzle so we can pick it up on the other side. But that looks like it's going to be super tricky to do. I would like to have some things figured out before then. Because obstacle number 1. Get the blue cube up to the top of that platform thing with me. Obstacle number 2. The way that this chamber is currently set up, I think I need more cubes than I have to be able to run things. Because once I'm up there, so I need this up to be able to jump up through to there, but I need something also holding on to that. But I also need something holding on to that. So the way it's set up, it feels like I need 3 sphere cube things in place at any given time to be able to get this jump to work. But clearly that's not going to be, the truth, because I have to get everything through at some point. So what things can I shortcut? What things can I work through on this? Once I'm up to there, I technically don't need this there anymore. But I don't see any, but I don't think there's no portable surfaces up there. So there's not really a way for me to move it at that point. Again, once I'm up there, I don't need that cube necessarily anymore. But again, there's no real easy way to move that either. Wholesome times in the chat, wholesome times in the chat. The sphere, I'm not planning on doing anything with. So this I'd say is like my most expendable thing at the moment. So I could use that to hold either this or that and just have that be fine. I need one of these 2 to hold the Emancipation Grill turny-offy thing. Oh, the chamber slowly leaking to insanity. No, I'd say that honestly this part is mostly me just trying to pull off some, critical thinking skills. So let's see. Is there something I could do with portals to move one of the cubes once they're done? Once I'm up there, both of my portals will be on this side of the thing. I could, maybe do something with that, but that's not really, I don't think that's too much of an option. What happens when you get gel on the sphere? Oh. I could test that, but just think about it, I'm not sure that there's exactly a way to make that work, and I don't think that would help me too much if I just scooched something off something. I need it to be in specific places when things are being done. So let's say okay, so I can't jump off here onto there. That's pretty important to note. So I can't use that as a crutch on getting momentum somewhere. The sphere turns into a bowling ball. Good to know, good to know. Is there some way I could get a cube up to me after I'm already through? I'm not really seeing a way for that. I think I'd have to have it in my hand up there. Although, that brings up another question. Because I need to shoot a portal there while I'm already up, could I let go of something in midair and catch it? Is that something that I'm overthinking or, thinking wrong about? Let's see. I have a cube that will fizzle the red. I have a button that will fizzle the red cube. Don't know exactly what that does for me, but it does something. I have a cube receptacle that turns off the emancipation grill. Let's just start by messing around with some things. I've been doing a lot of theoretical work. I'd like to do some, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? In the field research, perhaps. So let's just start by rearranging the puzzle state. I don't need this anymore now that, you know, now that I've got a portal over there. So if I trade these out, let me drop. If I do that, and set that up there, cute, it's cornerless sphere, please. So if we do that, that sets the puzzle state up pretty well for me to be able to get through. The only problem now is how to get this cube as well. Let's see what we can do. I don't think there's anything fancy. If I had blue gel, I could like maybe do a little bounce sort of thing to work out, but I don't quite have that again. I don't remember there being any portable surfaces up there. It is one of those days where there could very well be something and I wouldn't remember it, but I, for now, will continue to assume that there's nothing up there. So, what can I do to get this cube off of this dispenser? Off of the button. Sorry, off of the button while still having access to this. Because I need this to be up to be able to, you know, do things. To be able to zoom through and do the whole shenanigans with momentum. There's a sphere here and a cube there. I need both of those things. Is there something I could do with fizzling the red cube along the way? Fizzling the red cube will... Oh, that's the wrong cube. That's the blue cube. A fixable enough state. Fixable enough. I'm evil. Seems to be, yeah. We've got a pretty tricky situation set up right here. Alright. See, chat, we're basically in the same position as we were. I just need to, you know, rearrange my cubes and stuff. I don't have a portal over there this time, but again, easily fixable things. I will focus on that later. So that means, okay, fizzling the red cube just drops it here. That doesn't really do a lot for me in terms of, you know, easily movable things. I also need to be on this side to do it, which is very notable. Because if I have to press the button to do that, that does things. It took 2 hours for a streamer to finish this chaos plus 3 hints. Oof. Well, if we start like really running out of time on this one, I might start asking for hints because I don't have too long to go. For now, I'm going to assume that this platform doesn't super have a lot of significance when it comes to solving the puzzle. Like, obviously it's where the blue cube goes, but not seeing it as super useful for, like, momentum purposes. Not gonna discount it forever, just for now I think I'd like to eliminate it as a point of, you know, concentration. We've got a cube here. That's very necessary if I want to be able to get the blue cube across. So then, it's just like that right there. But both of these are necessary for me to set the puzzle state up there. let's take a second and get a portal on the other side. I would like to have a little look at that. Alright. We've got portal and portal. Please tell me that's low enough that I can get through it. What? We zoom, chat, we zoom. Alright. Got a portal set up. Good times. Let's just bibbidi-bobbidi bounce our way over here. And set this cube back in the cube spot. It's not set up to a point where I can grab the blue cube easily. But like, is it okay? Alternative question. Maybe I don't need to, okay, I don't know if I need to like have it up with me as long as it's fizzled at an appropriate moment for me to get through and catch it. But if I'm up here, then that doesn't really bring a lot of opportunities for fizzling. It doesn't really do a lot for me. You know, I'm gonna say for the moment, because I'm feeling a bit stuck and I think we gotta maybe speed this up, chat. I will open up to hints. The good hints for me are things like telling me an element that maybe you think that I should focus on more, or like some error in the logic that I've been using. Maybe not like the actual answer, but just like, I don't know. Little things like that are helpful. Just like, I think you should look more at, like, say, the button here. I think that button is more important than you think. So yeah, if you've got something like that, I'd love to hear. Up, up, down, down, left, right, backwards, forwards, up, down, left, right, and backwards, up. Okay, we go, up, down, left, right, backwards, forwards, up, down, left, right, backwards, up. The chamber just solves. The chamber, that's it. That's the entire solution, is just doing that sequence. You should focus more on the angled panels. Okay. Good to know. As in possibly like this panel? Angled panels 1, 2, and 3. There are 3 possible angled panels in this room. Angled panel number 1 is useful for getting across to the other side, as far as I know now. Like that's, as far as I know, that's the use we've got. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to shoot that, but it was a non-portable surface, so we're fine. Angled panel number 2 takes you up. I don't know if it's significant that this is the only angled panel that doesn't require a cube to angle it. Or like, not necessarily a cube, but like a button mechanism of some sort. There are 4 panels. Are you counting this as an angled like this one right here is an angled panel? Because I wasn't necessarily counting that as an angled panel because it doesn't ever like assume an angle. But if for the purposes of test solving it should be considered an angled panel, then I will include it in my list. So there's 4 panels. 3 of them require activation. I have 3 activation tools, which means that all 3 can be activated at the same time. That's an angled panel. All right. It wasn't like at an angle, so I wasn't counting it thus. But I will do so now. So 3 require an activation key. I have 3 activation keys, but I need to have 2 at any given moment. So I think we've determined that once this panel has been used to get a portal on the other side, then it can be pretty well ignored. Maybe there's something about this panel here. Maybe I've been considering it more important than it actually is. I can't set up gel here to do anything with because we've got the non-gel tile surface here. And you know, this spot right here doesn't really seem to be doing anything much, but the angle here is not sufficient that if I got everything set up I could go across without use of a cube. There's no portable surfaces near the cube that I could use to either, you know, like gel coat it or portal it afterward. So for the moment, I will continue to assume that this is an essential panel. So if we assume that this spot is necessary and the one over there is necessary, then that means that there's gotta either be a way to make this panel unnecessary or a way to move its activation key once its use has been outlived. So what would be the easier solution there? Moving its activation key, or can I pick up the sphere as I go through? This is kind of a long shot, but oh, well, that won't do it. Doing something messy like that definitely will not work. Okay. That's important. That's important. The fact that the edgeless cube goes straight under the button there, that means something. That means I can destroy the angled sphere and have this pop back up. I'm not exactly certain how about how I would apply that at the moment, but I feel like that's important. Or does it? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Like, if it's are you saying, or does it, as in, is it important, or does it just land back on there? I don't know. So the second that's removed, this portal will go away. There's no way I can, like, pick that up as we go. Because otherwise I'd say, let's move this over to where the blue cube is, and then put the blue cube here and, you know, do the whole thing. But again, not worrying about that as an important. Are you okay? I don't have the brain space for subtleties today. Are you trying to tell me that that's not important? That that's just like a coincidence? Because if it isn't, then I'm just gonna need you to tell me straight up at the moment. It's a real no thoughts head empty time. Yeah, not a lot I can do with gel on the other side of things. I know, am I? Couldn't tell you. On a regular day, probably could tell you. Probably would have many thoughts and ideas. No, it's not important? Okay. Alright. Good to know. Alright. Let's see. Let's have some thoughts moments. 3 important contact points that are necessary for my goal. Oh, thanks for following, Pawnee. Hello. Welcome to stream. I am currently in the middle of a very tricky test chamber. Let's see. Alright, chat. Pew, we zoom across, and I feel like it's also important that these appear to be along the selected flight path. Like, I don't know, I feel like I'm going to have to do some fancy flinging no matter what I do. Alright. We got cube. We got sphere. We got cube on the other side. Alright, let's go for another hint if you guys see something that I do not, because I'm still not seeing anything that changes my circumstances. I can't get gel onto the other side, like, because the gel... This would be a great angle if the gel was not already falling onto the thing. I put gel there, it just kind of gets onto the wall. It doesn't really do a lot. I feel feel like there's gotta be a way to take away the thing holding this panel up when it comes time. I don't know, I just Oh, thanks for the look, Bulldoze, thank you. Thanks for hanging around. Because the main issue in conflict is just these two things right here. The fact that I need both of these up to be able to, you know, do the whole thing. Apple? Apple. It's about the apple. Alright. I feel like once I figure it out, I'm gonna be like, oh yes, of course that is what needs to happen here. Of course, how could I have been so silly as to have thought otherwise? Hot take, I would like a test drive. Just a test drive of some various things. I would like a test drive of this mechanic. Okay. That was actually pretty important, because that tells me that if I'm holding onto the blue cube as I go through the portal, that it's not going to dispense in time for me to catch it. So that means that I need to fizzle it before I go through. That is important. That's very important indeed. Oh no, I just dropped my marshmallows. No, the marshmallows. How could this be? I'll do it one more time just in case I am, you know, working with some bad logic. But at the moment it's feeling like I need to not have blue cube in hand. Back welcome. I am test driving a mechanic. Yeah. Yep, okay. It does not dispense in time. Certified does not dispense in time. So if I'm pulling a catching trick, then that means I need to fizzle it before then. That means I need to do a previous fizzle. Oh, that's something new? What? Test driving the thing? Driving the talking chat. I've been fixing my first ever Minecraft world. Oh, that's chill. I've been concentrating very hard, so I don't know how engaging I would be to chat with. I'm glad that you've been, you know, vibing with your Minecraft world. Okay. Alright, so for the moment I will continue to assume that fizzling the blue cube as we go through with it. Sorry, yawn. Isn't exactly gonna fit the bill. Let's do some more experiments with that, just for fun, you know, just for the sake of, you know, trying to figure things out. What happens if I... Well, I want to fizzle it and then jump through, come on. You're not being very helpful, Emancipation Grill up there. Not really... Hut. 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 I'm trying to fling upward, and it's not working for me. Please, I just want to fizzle. I just want to... Ooh. Okay. So that's too slow. Interesting. I don't know if it's possible. That's smart but unintended. Yeah, I just figured it would be important to test the fizzle mechanic before I committed to it. And it looks like... I don't know if that's the answer. Straight up, it looks like that's not going to work. So I've been... Paul doesn't feel free to correct me if I'm wrong and I've not been, like, working with this correctly. Judging from that display there, it looks like flinging myself and catching the cube in midair is not the intended path. Because, I don't know, from my little experiments, I just can't see that working. Which means that I need to find some other way to get them through. Is there a way to disable this emancipation grill? A theoretical question. You don't have to answer that. That was a theoretical question purely. If you give up, I can show you how to solve this after stream. I don't know if I'm quite willing to give up on it, but maybe we table this for another time. I feel like you can only disable one. Interesting. Interesting. Very interesting. I'm thinking maybe we table this one until I have more brain power. I'd love to solve it organically, but I don't know if I can do that right now. So what if we with the cube button? Yeah. How about we put this off till tomorrow? I think we'll still have time for another test chamber. We can try a not so spooky skeletons test chamber out, and we can come back to this tomorrow when hopefully I'll have more brain space for it. Does that sound alright? Because I think this is it's cool, but it's just one where I've gotta not think about it for a bit. Sounds good to me? Alright. Gel trial number 2, we will come back to you. Alright, then let's see if we can find a not so spooky skeletons thing. I think we set it up so that it's in my whispers. So let's see if I can find that. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Please tell me you will believe it. No, I promise I'm signed in. I promise that I'm signed in. Oh my gosh. Do I remember enough to sign in as we do it? One sec. One moment, please. One moment, please. I can't give channel points. I don't think you can, no. Okay. Let's see if I can... Yes, I can. Okay, I found a workaround. It's okay, I've got it. I believe... Yes. Alright. I perfectly have 1.1k. Ah, nice. 1.1k is good. It's a good number. But yeah, rip to alpha, sorry. Alright, chat, let's give this a shot. Let's see what we've got here. Oh? Oh. Okay. Oh. Oh, is this a custom story map one? I'm not a bad person. Good to know. I've been so worried about if I was a bad person or not. Stay. What if I wish to not stay? Have you considered that I do not wish to stay? When I see signs on a door saying and telling me to stay, my first response is actually not usually to stay. Let's see if there's something I can do to get out. Bop! 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 Oh, chat, we bopped it. There's a chair over there and a poster on the wall. You're not a bad person. You're just really stupid, but it's okay. We live in a world with lots of stupid people. You're special. Heck yeah. I mean, apparently I am stupid. I've been put in a room with a lot of things that say stay. Like, that sounds kind of sketch, if you know what I mean. Or that's why I'm isolating you? Shut up. There's a chair right here. Come on, buddy, you can defeat it. Chat, the chair believes in me. Chat, the chair believes in me. That's kind of cute. Bop. Bop. Okay. I cannot pick up Chair Buddy. I can pull that lever. This chamber feels like a cult. It does. It does, honest to goodness, feel like a cult. There's a lot of eyes. Water? Will I die if I go in the water? Or is it just... Oh, no, just water. You're the one who killed Max? Apparently I killed Max. Sorry, Max. Terribly sorry about that, friend, but, you know how it goes. It's not the Almighty here, you are? Chat. I'm feeling some cult vibes. And you know I love a good cult, but, like, nothing is real here. You're safe. Cool. Is this, like, cardboard boxes? I think it is. Why are there a bunch of cardboard boxes with water? Oh, did I miss what that chair said? No, I didn't. That's the one that said, he's not the Almighty, here you are. The Blind Eye Society? Oh my gosh, Blind Ivan? Gravity Falls reference. Why do you leave? Nobody cares about you? Yeah, maybe if I care about my life. You see, exactly, that's what I was gonna say, is if I don't care what other people think, like, I just want to get out of this place. The Lamp family is all with you. And I'm with the Lamp family. I believe in the Lamp family. The Lamp family will be forever remembered generations later as some of my greatest supporters. Well, that looks mildly unsettling, but I'm sure that that's fine. I'm sure that that's there's nothing wrong with that, and I don't need to worry about it whatsoever. You freed us all. Our turn to help. I do like that it's like chairs and lamps talking to me on this. Like, I love Lamp. Do you actually love Lamp, or are you just saying that because that's the first thing you say? The first thing you saw. I love Lamp. Like, I know no one likes me. That's what I tell myself every day. Well, I'm gonna tell you, Alpha, at least one of those is wrong because I like you. I think you're pretty cool. Thanks, chairs. If nobody got me, apparently at least the chairs have got me. That was a cool little tunnel. Cool little tunnel space. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Oh, what's this chair gonna say to me? You're strong and you know it. Keep the faith. Thank you. Chad, there's so many strong, supportive chairs here. I'm so glad you got that quote. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I've seen the movie that's from. I've just seen that specific scene. Like, one of my parents really likes the movie and was like, I gotta show this to you, and I was like, alright. But I keep meaning to watch it. Sometimes I wonder, is this a Portal 2 community chamber, or is this a whole different game? Like, yeah, no, people are just cool. People do so many cool things, and this is one of them. I do love the classic, you know, spaced out light sources thing we've got going on. That's cool. That counts in my book, because at least I knew the quote. Dearly beloved, we gather here today to honor the marriage of Magier and Vintorin Lamp. Any objections? No, I hereby pronounce you husband and lamp. You may now kiss the lamp. Oh, bless. Bless. I don't know if I don't know if lamp marriage is the thing I'm good at. Kevin's world. Am I Kevin? Why did you let the eye ruin you? Kevin made this. He's a great artist. Everyone should see these. Am I Kevin? That's a cool one. There's a BSS. I don't know what that means, but cool. That looks like a cool little river valley thing. This has just got a lot of atmosphere. Make these kinds of levels in the Qhamber World Editor, which was made by Valve. Dang! Kind of popping off. A not so spooky skeleton. Kind of popping off. You can import your own custom textures and models. It's very cool. Yes. Cue the song At Last. I feel like I know that song, but it's not immediately coming to mind. Oh my gosh. Don't blame me. You're the one who created me. I found my inner peace. I don't need you anymore. What if I just went through the door anyway, you know, what if I just That's the end of the song. Da, ba, blah, ba, da, da, ba. Music sounds, music sounds, music sounds. Portal 2 authoring tool is a set of tools bundled with the game that were used. That's so cool, actually. I think the way back has changed. I think that this is different now, so I'm going to continue to go this way. Oh, look at that wood! Look at that! Oh my gosh, that is beautiful. Oh my goodness, I love it. Just wooden floor, wooden plank floor, my beloved. Can I enter this light? It would have been so funny if that was like a secret exit. You know, if it was just like, ah yes, walk into the light. But, understandable, understandable. Okay, so chat, here's where my gameplay style gets a little my first instinct is yes, pursue the secrets, but like I don't know which way is the secret way. Like will something change if I go down that path? Will something change if I go down this path? I always want to like see and explore everything. There's lots of eyes on pots out here. I want to see all the things. Oh, I thought that door was opening for a second. I turned and I thought I saw the grate going up and that freaked me out. Dearly beloved, we gather here today to honor the marriage of Quimby Alert and Woodfloor. Any objections? No, I now pronounce you Woodfloor and wife. You may now kiss the bride. Oh. Our exhibition, Kevin's World. Coming soon, do not enter? What if I do want to enter? Also, I guess I'm married to a wood floor now, so I guess that's pretty cool. That's pretty pog. I fear someone probably spent a fortune on that floor. I mean, it's a pretty nice floor. It's, let's go look at the floor again. Let's just go look at it, because, like, whew, that's a nice floor. Look at that. I love that floor. Alright, I want to see what the chair is up to. Big door, kinda creepy. I don't know what that's about. Chairs? Thus far have been pretty nice. Lots of encouraging words and, you know, kind things. Have you found yourself yet? I don't think so, Chair, but thank you for the, thanks for the help and advice. Alright, so that wasn't the way to proceed. Alright, we're good, we're good. Oh boy. Oh boy, I sure do love an ominous door. Oh boy, I sure do love an ominous door that leads into an ominous space. Oh, but there's a piano. It can't be bad if there's a piano. Is this going to shut behind me? Look, and there's another chair. Oh, yep, there it goes.
This is it.
Kevin!
I'm gonna love.
Kevin! Kevin, my
I'm gonna
beloved!
show everybody who I am. I'm gonna take care of Mom.
Kevin's World!
I'm gonna make my brother proud of me.
Aww.
I'm gonna paint. It will all be okay. I'm happy.
Kevin.
I'm free.
I'm moving very slowly, I think. Look, there's so many, like, cool paintings and books and art and stuff, and there's the piano and the chair back there. These big wooden doors. Big wooden doors. Wow. Yeah, and those are some paintings from earlier. The, like, horse one and the archway. Oh gosh, I don't know what'll happen when I go through this door, but, like, I'm ready for it. Let's go, let's go. That felt very cathartic, actually, that little talk that Kevin just had. That felt so cool. Oh, the door. Oh, okay, so I can't move.
They say that we are better off alone than in bad company.
Ian, my beloved. I don't know who
Solitude
Ian is,
gives
but
life, sure,
Ian.
but isolation kills. Open the doors, Kevin. Life is waiting for you. The clock is ticking, and your brushes need to speak.
My brushes need to speak.
So, move on and draw me a world, Kevin.
Oh?
I love you.
Oh?
You know that?
Aww. Was that like all a metaphor about grief? Because like if it was, that was a pretty good metaphor for grief. Like straight up, that was pretty great. I was like Ian and Kevin. Every time you say my beloved, I will turn it into a wedding. Sure, I guess. I'm not sure. You can always leave a comment on the workshop page and ask. Okay. I don't think I will actually leave a comment. I think maybe we're going to leave it up to interpretation, because that seems like possibly what the author wanted, is for it to be up to interpretation there. So I will give that a thumbs up. And I'm going to be glad that we had that experience. You know? Quimby believes in killing the death of the author. Maybe. Yes, okay, I do believe in death of the author in a lot of cases, but I also just believe that, you know, it's just good to sometimes experience things, and I think that that was definitely an experience to be had. And with that, we have now hit, oh, thank you for following Not So Spooky Skeleton. I want to let you know that if you were to ever want to be spooky, I think that you could pop off at it. Just in the sense that you don't want to seek out an answer from the author of what it means. Yep, we've hit 2 hour mark. It is time to end things up and go for a raid. Alpha's hitting the suggestion of doing a raid there, and yeah, so I will put you all on the frog screen. Let's get some ending music. Just vibes. Where's some good ending vibes? Let's just keep going on this for ending vibes. Do we have Mandy? Because if so, I'm gonna go tell him. Let's see who's live. Let's see who we've got. Thanks for the awesome stream, Quimby. Oh, well, thanks for dropping in. Many thanks. Yeah, so we'll see who's live. We'll see who I'm gonna raid. I think we are gonna raid Mandy. Stream was a lot of fun today. I'm sorry that I've been all over the place, but you guys have been pretty cool. You've been pretty chill. I've enjoyed the experience immensely. I'll be back tomorrow. We'll be doing Portal Test Chambers again. 1 p.m. Eastern Time is when I start streaming. I stream Monday through Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern Time, but if you're specifically interested in Portal 2 content, that I do on Thursdays and Fridays. So, if that's all you're here for, then feel free to just stop by on those days. I'll be raiding a streamer named Mandy, Mandy91. If you've never stopped in on her streams, maybe, oh gosh, what did my voice do there? I just I just high-pitched voiced all over the place. If you've never been to her streams before, maybe consider, just dropping a follow, saying, hey, I think you're pretty cool, because I think that Mandy's pretty cool. Mandy is playing The Witcher, so that's fun. But for now, I will see you all tomorrow. I hope you have a lovely day, night, evening, morning, whatever it is for you. I hope it's been phenomenal. I hope it continues to be phenomenal. And I'll see you later. Thanks for a cool stream today, guys. You are very cool. I'll see you next time. Bye!